The first thing the man did when he was reborn was to come to a hotel, and then he flung out 5,000 directly at the charming boss's wife, asking her to do a business. The boss's wife thought that she had thought wrong, but she didn't know that the man just wanted to buy the surveillance video of one of the rooms. Because in his last life, he was drugged with a female teacher, and when he came to his senses, he realized that he had made a mistake. The man promised the female teacher that he wouldn't divulge half of it, and thought it would be so simple, but he didn't realize that there was a car accident shortly after the female teacher left. And what's even more wrong is that the driver of the van actually identified the man and falsely accused him of murder. Plus, the hotel had video evidence, so he was sentenced to 15 years in prison for wrongful conviction, and after imprisonment every day to live an inhuman day. The teacher's family didn't want him to leave prison alive, so they tried to bribe the prison bully to torture him. However, he did not resign himself to his fate and was finally released, but it was not easy to see the light of day. I did not expect to just get out of prison, and the female teacher suffered the same strange, was hit by a car and died. Until after his death, he still could not understand who in the end is harming himself, but perhaps the mercy of God even let him be reborn back to the day he was drugged. Thinking of the tragic experience of his last life, this life he must not repeat the same mistake, secretly vowed to uncover the black hand behind the scene. Arriving again at the inn, and noticing that there were no one else around, the boy locked the door with one hand. Witnessing this scene, the boss's wife was confused, thinking that the boy was trying to do something to her in broad daylight. However, the boy opened the door and said that he wanted to do business with the boss's wife and buy the video of last night's 307. At first, the boss's wife tried to deny it, saying with a straight face that what she was doing was serious business. But the next second, really in the money under the auspices of the boss's wife instantly changed his face, praised the boy is really accurate, and then quickly from the box to find 307 memory card, and the man also checked that there was no problem. But after he got his hands on it, he didn't hurry to leave, but sat on a sofa, because he knew that if the man behind the scene wanted to frame him, he would definitely come over to get this surveillance video. However, just as the boy got the video, a group of gangsters came outside the store and asked the boss to give the surveillance video of room 307. The boss's wife did not dare to lie. After all, yellow hair is this side of the famous gangsters, can only tell them that the surveillance video in the hands of the man. Just as soon as they locked eyes, Sean immediately recognized him as a student from Jiangda University. It turns out that in his last life, the boy had borrowed money from this group of people in order to buy a bag for his girlfriend. Seeing that the other party is just a college student who usually let him pinch, Sean immediately threatened him to immediately hand over the video, but the boy seems to have suddenly changed as a person, even dared to refute his face in public, and then directly threw out a dagger, indicating that the man was given two choices, either to leave the surveillance video, or waste stabbed with a knife. The boss's wife did not want to make a big deal out of it, and rushed forward to round up the situation. Remind the man that this group of punks has a lot of power behind them, it's not something he can mess with, so hurry up and hand over the stuff. The punks are still beside the vicious threat to the man, but the man is simply impossible to resist. But he did not see the man behind the sinister eyes.